shared that link now on YouTube. The conversation you were having just now sounded like just the ticket.
Yeah, thanks. All right, folks, for the 6 of you out there watching this stream, Jeff Alexander and Tom Nicholson with me. Prairie Dogs lead 1-0. We're about 15 minutes in. It was Joe Ginn who got in, hit the post, and fouled up his own shot to give the Dogs an early 1-0 lead over OTPHJ. Prairie Dogs in red, OTPH in black. I'm going to have Tom explain to you all what OTPHJ stands for in the second half after he's had another beer. These are... I can't hear anything right now. Yeah, put like 1 ear in. Oh, fuck. I can hear myself. Alright, interesting. No, that's cool. All right, so I've got lineups. Going to make a few announcements as the telecast is starting here. I think, as you can see on the telecast, there's 14 minutes gone. P-Dogs 1, OTP 0. Prairie Dogs start Will Marment in goal. In front of him, a 4-2-3-1 with Shane Powell at right back. He just played the ball into Mamadou in the center of the park. Shane played his college soccer at Wake Forest, amongst several other stops. Here's Joe, the goal scorer, plays for Mamadou. Jewel Ventura is the number 8. He plays the center of the park for Prairie Dogs. Also manages the team with Dan Wachtel. He's the brains of the operation. Joining Shane in the back, Captain Dan Wachtel at center back. Next to Dan is Lasha. I'm not even going to try it, his Greek last name. Been playing with Dan at center back this year. Very effectively. And at left back, Enrique Olsen, very technical, talented left back. Been an excellent addition for Prairie Dogs, though I've heard rumors of his play next year and where he'll end up. Rumors that Barmy is hot on the trail in the in the free agent acquisition market. So next to Jewel in the center of the park is Julian Wantarena. Julian's playing at Bowden next year after taking a gap year after graduating from the Packer Pelicans, Packer Collegiate Institute, a private school in Brooklyn Heights. Plays their home games at Brooklyn Bridge Park. And brief announcement for the 6 of you following along. I will be the assistant coach on the 9 of you. Excuse me. Thank you, Tom. I'll be assistant coaching the varsity soccer team for Packer Collegiate next year. So go Pelicans, and hope to see a lot of you guys out at our home games in Brooklyn. The wings for Prairie Dogs are Lowell, longtime Prairie Dogs player, excellent wing, and Federico, who is starting tonight in a late decision to put Mamadou into the starting lineup. And he's played well so far, 15 minutes in. Here's Dan Wachtel on the ball, the Prairie Dog skipper. Plays wide for Shane. This is Mamadou, 18, on the ball. Controversially split his time this season with Orchard and Prairie Dogs, and actually, Commissioner, there's a player on Prairie Dogs who has played a lot of games on Orchard this season. We're going to talk about that after this game. We're going to let it slide for now. Yes, I will. He's got to pick a side and make an internet one-time change, make his commitment, and stick with it. No changes yet. We're 17 minutes in. 1-0 Prairie Dogs on the Joe Ginn goal in the 12th minute. So Prairie Dogs have been a long time bridesmaid. Only one time the bride. They beat CLS United, my team, in the winter final in 2019. I say the winter final because it was the fall season, but the final was played on an icy pitch at Randall's Island in post-Thanksgiving December weather. They edged out CLS 3-2 in that game, maybe 2-1 for their lone championship. But this is their 5th final in a row. They've been a top team in the league for a long time, and deservedly playing in this game after having the best record in the regular season. Dan says the best record in the regular season for the 4th time in 5 seasons. We'll have to fact check that on the website. You can go to GothamSoccer.com anytime.
It doesn't matter. He knows it's the final.
He sure does. This is not England. And it's Joe again from the doorstep. You have to say deserved 2-0 lead for Prairie Dogs.
It's Joe again.
It's Joe again. Now it's the easiest goal he's had all year.
From the line, right?
From that one, my mother would have made. And she's a tennis player, not a soccer player. Joe Ginn. Joe had an up and down year, but he's won the Golden Boot in this league before. A very good goal scorer. In form tonight. He's got pace, he's got power, and he's got 2 goals on a hat trick. Whew. Well, I haven't introduced OTPHJ yet, but now's a good time as any before this game gets out of hand. They trailed 2-0, but had their best season in Gotham soccer history this year. They were 5-0 to start the season. They clinched a playoff spot very early. Ended it with the 2nd best record in the league, 1 point off the Prairie Dogs. And surprised CLS United in the semifinal, coming back from 1 goal down to win that game 3-2. They're athletic, they're feisty, and they like to play off the counter. So the 2-goal lead is not going to play to their strengths, but I wouldn't count them out. They've been in every game they played this year. The team is a core group of SUNY Geneseo guys. Go Knights. And they've been a long-time Gotham soccer team, and I think it's the first time they've made a Division I final. So we lost to them in the semifinals. The Commissioner Elliott is asking me for a rundown on OTP's season. We beat them in the regular season 3-2 in a very competitive game where we were up 3-0 and they came back 3-2 and almost tied it late. And then they beat us last week in a 3-2 semifinal where we had an early lead and they put 3 on us in the first 15 minutes of the second half to go up 3-1. And after dodging in the first half, they outplayed CLS in the second half and were the deserving winners in that game. So rightfully playing for the championship tonight. I got a rundown from their captain, Terrence, and I'm going to share some of that information with you tonight. It's a SUNY Geneseo alumni network. Oh! Their first good chance of the game. Test the keeper just wide. Yudo Shimizu. You want to try that pronunciation? I'm butchering it. Yuda Shimizu is the most capped player in OTP history, which for a team that's maintained a spot in the top division in Gotham soccer is saying a lot. He's got to have over 100 caps for OTP. 2 sets of brothers on OTP tonight, which is always fun. That probably explains a lot of their chemistry and what's allowed them to, I won't say punch above their weight because they've got plenty of talent, but have a great season. Oh, that's a great ball over the top. Let's see if Shane can get him behind. Challenges Shane well. Deep throw for OTP. That should be Prairie Dog ball. No, the ref points for Prairie Dogs. Good spell possession here for OTP. Kevin Brady and Connor Murphy, 2 of the OTP starters tonight, can trace their family lineage down to a small town outside of Dublin. So 4 brothers, two pairs, and 2 Irish twins, we'll call them, Kevin Brady and Connor Murphy.
You're using all your random facts.
That's all I got. That's all I got.
16 minutes. 17 minutes.
Well, that's all I got. So the rest is going to be Tom and I. Is anyone still listening, or have I lost everybody? All right, we're going to sit back now and have a beer and let the game come to us. That's all I got. Yeah, that was their first spell. OTP's a second half team. Both games against CLS, they had all their goals in the second half against us. They got a deep roster, looks like 5 or 6 subs. Okay, I'm being blocked by the football post here. Another corner for Prairie Dogs. 2 goals is the most dangerous lead in soccer. 3 goals is not a fun lead to come back from, though. You want to keep this at 2 and give yourself a puncher's chance. The OTP keeper was brilliant against CLS last week, so he's going to keep them in this game and give them every chance. They're having their hands full with Joe tonight. Mamadou to Jewel. Goal kick. Tom, your Barmy team had one of its best seasons in a long time. Semi-finalists. Got points off Prairie Dogs and CLS this year. What was the turnaround for Barmy all about?
I think it helped when CLS turned up with 2 substitutes who got injured. So it's 30 minutes. That was definitely a help. Honestly, I think playing the best teams early on is definitely a good way of
That's
doing
interesting,
it.
yeah.
Before they're too warmed up. The Prairie Dogs got a red card against us actually this time, which gave me out for last season. So I'm sat next to the commissioner who sent off 2 of my players in the last game against Prairie. I'm still bitter about it.
For those who can't see, Elliot, the commissioner, is off camera right now, getting an earful from Tom.
No, it's fine. I gave him the earful last season, and that's it. It's funny. No, we've been pretty solid. It's a transition season, right? Like, there's a lot of players that are coming back into the system now. There's a lot of players I've had to bring in. I've brought in a 19-year-old for the first time ever, which makes me feel like a grandpa.
I'm 38, so that's...
yeah, well, you are a grandpa. Your team's won a lot more than mine has, so... We're doing well. I feel like our grey kits aren't serving us as well as our pink kits used to.
Okay, that's important. That's important to keep in mind.
Just to get those shirts back.
Well, you guys said
It's
you
very well for summer, right? The league's in a good position.
very much.
Everyone's competing. Like even the 2 lowest teams, we were really close to.
Yeah, same.
80 minutes of the game.
Same with us.
Got a little marquee or took the right turn. So I mean.
Yeah. And
take that.
yeah, and Ballistic, who was I think finishing 5th or 6th, gave us everything we could handle for 90 minutes. They're always a top team.
There you go. And I mean, they scored 5 goals against us as well, right? Like they're always going to score. Just don't know how many they concede.
Right. That was a 6-5 Barmy win there.
6-5. Yeah, we were 5-2 down.
Shout out to Eddie Kim. He's part of the manager mafia, who's been a long time on a very, very good team. Ballistics won this league before and been in the top division for going on 5+ years.
They won it straight after coming up from D2 as well, which I have even.
Oh, it's a shot from distance.
Miles over.
Very well hit by Jewel.
English guy who thinks he can play with his feet.
Good to see him healthy. He's battled injuries over the last couple of years, but in fine form this year. Ooh, the Meg is on. OTP does well to win it back. I regret to say I don't know the name of the player in the Adidas Capris, but he's a fine player. Played excellently against CLS the other night. Uncharacteristic turnover there, but did well to win it back.
Well, you would have been up against him, right? So he's left back.
I'm referring to the guy who plays in the middle of the park. I think my minutes were very limited in the semifinal.
Oh, glad we didn't get to that.
You know what? There's Dan Wachtel on the ball, who's I think a year my senior, playing rock solid at center back for Prairie Dogs, going on 40 years old. We need a Gotham Soccer over 40 league in the next couple of years. Right, Dan and I and the commissioner. This is trouble. Shane on his left foot. Finds Julian, who skies it. Well played. You got a ways to go.
Okay, he's 42. Commissioner is 42. He's younger than Todd.
Yeah, indeed he is. Todd, I know you're out there watching the YouTube link, so shout out to former Commissioner Todd. Todd did not ref. I don't think so. He was all things social media, all things to the players. He was a big part of what made Gotham Soccer what it is today. Was Todd. So big shout out to Todd.
He's getting back for a cameo.
Yeah.
Barney a few times.
Has he?
Yep. He used to eat.
He's
a fantastic striker for as well.
Yeah.
And for someone that didn't play in high school, he was very defined.
Au contraire. Todd over beers will tell you all about his time at Chatham High School. He was on a very, very good high school soccer team in Essex County, New Jersey. No collegiate career, but he scored his fair share of goals with the Walsh brothers in Chatham, New Jersey.
He's definitely scored a shitload of goals.
You're going to hear about this from Todd tomorrow, by the way.
I mean, he'll send us a spreadsheet, right?
and a YouTube video. Yes, he will.
Multi-tab spreadsheet with every single game he's ever.
Yes, he will, and the Star Ledger newspaper clips. Joe might be in for the hat trick. No, he's not. Keep her well off his line here.
Not as fast as he used to be, is he, Joe? Only 2 goals. So.
You know, we were saying before the game that when Joe is in fitness, he's as good a player in the league as any. He can get behind. He can shoot with power. He's got pace. Very dangerous player to play against.
Very dangerous. Just wish he would smile more.
Yes, dangerous. Yeah, dangerous on and off the field. I think he leads the league in yellow cards, red cards, and goals over the last 10 years.
Probably. Yeah, if I was that good, I'd be having a great time the whole time.
OTP's number 5 wears the long yellow lacrosse shorts, which players on CLS remarked on before the game, and honestly gave us overconfidence. We did not give him the credit he deserved as a player based on his kit, and we were on the wrong end of that. It goes to show you a player's a lot more than his shorts and his socks and his boots. Those yellow shorts would look great. I think they're mesh. Oh, early tackle there. Nothing in it. Prairie asking for a card. Yep. That's the Packer Pelican alumni, Julian, playing at Bowden next year. If the Bowden coach is watching this game, Julian's an excellent player, could slot into any team at the number 6 spot. There's join his football for sure. I think this is his first season in the league, and he's fitting really nicely. On and up to no. I actually didn't know there was an 18-year minimum until very recently. But we've never tried to bring in a high school player. But it is a men's league, so that stands to reason. Oh, very nice turn by Jewel plays into Joe. Good hold-up play here. Nope. OTP makes their first change of the game. And now I rate this player coming on. He scored against CLS at least one of their 2 goals in the regular season. I don't know that he played last week against us, and he was missed. He's got pace. Look for the right wing who came on for OTP to change this game. We're 33 minutes in. Prairie Dogs lead 2-0 on 2 Jogan goals. He's shown his pace and his quality tonight. I think that's right. Joe's got a long, proud history in this league. He's scored goals in finals. He's won the Golden Boot. He's a guy who can unbalance teams. Here's Joel on the ball. So it's a splitting of responsibilities between Joel and Dan Wachtel. Joel sort of runs the tactics. Dan manages the squad and the roster. And it's worked very well for them. They've been obviously a premier team in this league for a long time. Potentially culminating with their second championship in the first division if they can win tonight. That's mostly my team, too. I know Dan met Julian, the Packer center midfielder, at a coffee shop in Brooklyn. That's some real inside info right there. So, Dan, if you're having coffee near Dan Wachtel, and you can play, pick your head up and make conversation. Some wags for OTP coming through here. Ten's got pace, but that was gone. Which 10? Mm-hmm. It's a goal kick for OTP. 10 minutes to go in the half. They've got to find a way to get going. They've really barely tested the Prairie Dogs keeper tonight. Not sure he's even handled the ball. He's yeah. You look at Prairie Dogs' team right now, they're a hard team to break down. Shane showing good footwork there, finds Julian, man on, plays out wide. Here's Joel. They sure do. Julian for Mamadou, challenged nicely. OTP first to the ball, and here's a 2-on-2. They've got a break, and this is what OTP likes to do. They keep it, it's played back. Dan Wachtel clears, not quite. Jewel calls for his own number. 36 minutes, plenty for the midfielder. OTP finding the game a little bit of confidence, and they're looking to keep it here. Uh-oh, that's a bad turnover. Oh, it's a bad turnover and it's a yellow card. With VAR, that might have been red. No, it was instinctual. It's a yellow card. Well reffed. The Prairie Dogs will have a free kick from 30 yards out. Yeah, have you ever played against Yannick? That man can hit a free kick. Yes. He hit one against CLS in a final from 40 yards in a 2-2 game that I think we won in a shootout. Yeah. Yep. And Eddie Kim's known to make a free kick here and there.
Really?
Yeah, he can bend the ball. It's Shane. It's well taken, well punched from the OTP keeper. Strong hands. Oh boy, it's a hat trick from Joe Ginn. It's a wonderful goal on the half volley. It's 3-0 Prairie Dogs. Brilliant stuff. Wow. It's a hat trick on 38 minutes. Joe Ginn is third of the game. Wow. It's a breathtaking finish. It's 3-0 Prairie Dogs, and keeper knew nothing about it. Wow, it's a first half hat trick for Joe Ginn, who'd been out of form for a lot of the season, peaked at just the right time tonight. You know, not as if Prairie Dogs have had 10 chances on goal. They've had 3 or 4, and they've made them all count. Absolutely deserving to be out. Wow, that came out of the box off the free kick, and he hit it on the half volley. And Joe's had that quality. You've seen him do that. It's not a surprise. Dan clears safely, and with a 3-0 lead, that's a fine ball from your center back. Or at least it is from my school of soccer, not players who are better than me. Up and out. I mean, everywhere you look, Prairie Dogs have weapons right now. Wynn, who I rate as one of the best players in the league, has not been involved in the goals. He's played well, but they've got Wynn, Mamadou, and Joe on going on 4 goals. It's a very dangerous team, and they may be in again. Oh, another deep, dangerous free kick. Can you see who's following or how many people are following? I don't know. Wait, go back to that. Okay, there you go. No, chance wasted, but 3-0 Prairie Dogs, 41st minute. It's been almost all Prairie Dogs from the first minute here. Joe Ginn, 3 goals. The third coming out of half volley from 30 yards out. OTP's going to have to change the style of play, and they've got one up top right now, and just not keeping the ball enough to threaten Prairie Dogs. Maybe one of those Irish twins can pull a shamrock out of their tillis at halftime. That's about what OTP needs right now. Oh, it's cleared in Jokin's one-on-one, and he's feeling himself. Can he run through him? No, not here. Well defended. OTP tries to play through, and Shane's through. Oh, okay. To the 22 of you watching out there, if you comment on the YouTube link, you can engage with Tom and I. We're going to do a halftime AMA, so ask us anything, and well up there. That's a great head ball win, but Julian safely wins. Kept for Shane, switches the field. Normally sure-footed left back for Prairie Dogs uses his right foot there when the left would have done just fine. Might decrease his value in the transfer market, allowing a minnow like Barmy to sweep in. This was your chance this year. Yep. Right. Strong goal kick cleared by the OTP right back. 21, the left back, what's his name? Henry. That's a great name, Henrik Olsen. That could be like the left back for Madrid. Oh, it's Joe again on the left foot. Cross is well cleared. Julian can... Yeah. Enrique's got pace. He plays in. Our Prairie Dogs in again here. Enrique on his right foot. Plays for win, and it's 4-0. It's another great goal for Prairie Dogs. Signed, sealed, and delivered. It's a coronation now for Prairie Dogs. They'll be champs, barring a miracle. Heads down for OTP. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know that OTP has that gear. They're gonna give it everything they've got in the second half, but that's a fun finish for Wynn. He knows what to do with that every time. In complete control there as he walks in. Slots to his left, keeper's right. Comfortable finish. Also, we'll take callers in the second half. Anyone who wants to call in with a question or comment, we'll put you on the air. I'm at 404-273-9418. That's 404-273-9418. We may be playing a drinking game in the second half if this gets any further at hand. And mercifully, the first half whistle comes 4-0 Prairie Dogs. A hat trick from Joe Ginn. The fourth from Wynn. It's 4-0 Prairie Dogs, and a lot to talk about for OTP at halftime.
Apparently Todd can't hear me, but Todd is listening. Of course he's can't hear me, so that's good.
We know Todd Jasko's out there, so we're gonna correct the record. Todd, I believe, was part of a Group 4 champion New Jersey soccer team in high school, playing with one of the Walsh brothers, maybe more than one Walsh brother. Scored a famous goal that landed on the sports pages, the Star Ledger, and had more than his fair share of glory as a New York City soccer legend in Metro Soccer and Gotham Soccer over the course of many years. And, of course, a longtime commissioner of Gotham Soccer at all levels. Really made the league what it is today.
Apparently they can't hear me, I've been told. Do I need to talk right into it? It really is today. So you're listening
when I have these on, I really don't hear it. For a lot of the players in Gotham soccer, it was really Todd who was the face of the league and the one who we interacted with, who made it, the special league that it is today. And everything Todd did with YouTube and Instagram and photography of the games, he made it it was a labor of love, and it was known to all the players what Todd gave to the league. And so one more time for Todd Jasko, for everybody listening, Gotham soccer, we wouldn't be here right now at all without his contribution over many years in New York City. So I've been joined by Barmy captain Tom Nicholson here. I'm told there was an audio issue in the first half, but we'll be sure his audio is up and running in the second half. Tom's, we're going to do a test here.
Are we testing? Testing. 1, 2.
Okay. Yeah. Looking over at the Prairie Dogs team chat at halftime, they look loose and content and very pleased with themselves as they're 4-0 first half. Converted their chances well, kept the ball well, rarely tested, and deservingly up comfortably in the first half. I mean, geez, Dan Wachtel's looking at pictures of himself at halftime here. This is a team that feels like it's only a matter of time before they're lifting the trophy. Some players catching their reflection in the trophy right now. A little gauche, if you ask me, Todd.
One, two, three.
Well, I'd say it just takes one to get OTP back in the game, but unfortunately it's 4-0, and it's going to take a lot more than one to get them back in the game. They've got their work cut out for them here, but they've come out with some verve, better energy and posture for OTP out of halftime, and let's see if they can nick one early and put a little pressure on Prairie Dogs. We haven't seen a final like this in Gotham soccer in quite some time, but the quality of Prairie Dogs was on display in the first half. For those joining us now, it was a Joe Ginn hat trick, followed by a win goal close to halftime. They come to lead 4-0, and we have to say deserved. I did press the start halftime, but I didn't do anything else. Second half underway here. Prairie Dogs in red, OTP in black. Prairie Dogs lead 4-0. Dan Wachtel collects. He'll clear it up the channel. Well played. Can OTP keep it? They can. It's Julian. It's Wynn. Wynn keeps it for Mamadou. Mamadou comfortably out of pressure. No, it's intercepted by OTP. Julian strongly wins. He's been a great addition for Prairie Dogs. Exactly what they needed. Joe, good hold-up play for Julian, who plays wide. Things are on here for Prairie Dogs. Shane plays over the top, well held by the keeper. Got to say, none of the Prairie Dogs goals were at all the fault of the OTP keeper. He was excellent against CLS last week in the semifinal win. He's been excellent tonight. Really nothing he could do about any of the chances. In fact, on the first goal, Joe Ginn was in and he forced a bad angle that Joe hit off the post and was only able to recover and score his first off the post. Same thing with the second. It was a rebound off the post. So he's played well. He's redeemed himself nicely tonight, but on the wrong side of a 4-0 deficit. Here's Mamadou, great left foot. Places his teammate who plays wide to Henrik Olsen. Can he get across in? It's denied, but it's a corner for Prairie Dogs. Chance to build on a 4-0 lead. We're going to go to Urban Dictionary and look up OTPHJ momentarily. If you have children under 14 watching this telecast right now, I suggest you put them to bed. Julian on frame, well held by the keeper. Good corner, good header, good save. Quality stuff, both ways. The OTP keeper hits a beauty. Dan Wachtel clears. Thirteen's not too old to get a red card, Elliot. I think that 13's not too old to get a red card. You misbehave at that age, that's you get sent off. I'm overhearing Gotham Commissioner Elliott is a full-time referee as well. Sent off a 13-year-old on the weekend. Second 2 yellow cards. Julian turns. And is he in? Joe Ginn on the ball. He's the hat-trick scorer. Spins to his left. Oh, he megs, but well defended, and that's a foul. That's a foul. Everyone in Gotham Soccer has seen Joe Ginn commit many times. He does not like to lose the ball. And when he does, that's the common result. Well defended there. '50th minute, 40 minutes to play here. OTP trails 4-0. Greek, center back, plays to Julian, comfortably for Dan. Can Dan find feet here? He finds his left back. Under pressure, plays long to Joe, who comfortably controls. That's exactly what you want your striker to do. Come find the ball, help out your defense, and keep it. He plays to Mamadou. Took an extra touch and lost it, but Prairie Dogs comfortably here. And it's a team in fine form. Julian checks. The second center mid comes and gets it. Shane can keep it. Here's Mamadou for Shane. Shane's fouled. Another free kick for Prairie Dogs. These have been dangerous all night long. Julian stands over it. It'll be the center back to take. A bit ambitious from the Prairie Dog center back there. Yeah, It was a riser. He hit it cleanly. Tough to beat this keeper from 40 yards out. In a closer game, you'd see a forward moaning at the lack of service. Julian elevates, wins the header comfortably. He puts in his teammate Joe Ginn on the hat trick. And Joe's on his left foot, and this is trouble. No, well defended. Joe's on the ball still. He spins to his right. He finds his teammate. It's a great save. A two-hand punch, but here's Shane. Prairie Dog still in control. He crosses to the back post. Well cleared. It'll be another corner for Prairie Dogs. Great save by the keeper on an excellent effort from Prairie Dogs. Lucky souvenir for someone in the parking lot as the match ball goes sailing over the lanes. That'll be rolling down the street to the West Side Highway for a lucky fan. Great service in. It'll be a second corner for Prairie Dogs, and boy, that was a dangerous ball. Every soccer player in New York City knows every once in a while you lose a ball, you find a ball. It's the karma of the New York City soccer ball, and you never lose sleep over a lost ball because there's another one waiting for you somewhere. In swinger lefty, it's a great ball. Again, a great punch by the keeper. The Prairie Dogs have maintained possession. No, well defended by OTP, and they're out. But Prairie Dogs center back comfortably controls it. OTP keeper well won, and things are on for OTP. They're 3-on-3 here. Obstruction, shout, nothing given. The ball's too far from his foot to get that call. OTP keeps it here as Wynn chases. And this is better. Use the width. The right back gets it. He's under a little pressure. Who's shown for him here? Can he keep it? He does.
Hey, that's you, Lamadou. That's you up there. Open up.
Dan Wachtel on the ball. He plays his fellow center back, who dribbles, finds Dan again. Dan plays up the channel to his teammate. Great ball, great touch. Right in front of us here, that's Julian who spins. Brilliant, he gets out of trouble. Can he find a teammate? You know, the jersey was tugged, but the referee was unsighted. Prairie Dogs win it back anyway. And they're enjoying the football tonight. This has been a long time coming for a very good team. They won the fall season with the final played in December of 2019, so this is a year and a half later. They've been top of the table for a long time. Played so many finals against CLS United. So many of them decided in shootout or a one-goal game. They've got to be enjoying themselves tonight, up 4-0 in a final for the Gotham Soccer Division I trophy. Mamadou collects. Well defended. Cheeky ball played wide for the OTP, number 5. Who plays at center mid, who I rate as a very fine player. Plays the left back, and plays that wide, and OTP's playing better now, building something here as the left wing gathers space. This collection of SUNY Geneseo alumni have fight in them yet. Anyone who followed the Knights, a very quality Division III program in upstate New York, knows that they play with pluck and they never give up. And that's what we're seeing tonight from OTP. For all those listening, I know none of you need any litigation help, but if you ever do, or you know a friend, the law offices of Daniel F. Wachtel are currently available, and great representation at a quality price. You can't beat the firm on price or quality. The law offices of Daniel F. Wachtel for any litigation need. Prairie Dogs play over the top, and here's Wynn. Good challenge. Well won. Prairie Dogs in control, 57th minute. They lead 4-0. 3 goals by Joe Ginn, the 4th by Wynn. Prairie Dogs keep it. Oh, and they might be in again. Well defended. Well won by Mamadou in the middle.
Get in position! Get in position! Face!
OTP play quick here from the left channel. Under pressure, they can't keep it. It's been a problem all night long. Prairie Dogs playing with high energy, win it back very quickly. Never allow OTP to be comfortable. Here's Shane on the ball. He's played very well tonight at right back. It's a luxury when you got a player of his quality who can play the right back. He plays the center back who uses the keeper. He's got time. He'll play Dan Wachtel to his left. Dan Wachtel possesses and puts his head up. He's barely put a foot wrong tonight. Right back finds Mamadou, smartly controls. That ball is a bit optimistic, but a good idea. And here's OTP. Getting a little spell. Good challenge by the Greek center back. Wins it comfortably. Here's Mamadou. Plays to Win. Plays to Mamadou. Spins. Unsighted. Win commits a foul. OTP winning a good spot, but nothing doing forward. It's a through ball to nobody. It runs out of bounds in the far right corner. 60 minutes gone, 30 to play. It's 4-0, and OTP needs some fresh ideas if they're going to get back in this game. Some of you were thinking about the AC Milan-Liverpool Champions League final at halftime today. If that's going to happen for OTP, they'll need more than the 3 goals that Liverpool needed. And they're going to need to do it real fast. Here's Wynn, who steals. He's played well tonight. He's got pace and ideas. Well defended there by the center back. Number 7 for OTP has been rock solid since coming on. Can OTP keep it here? They can't. It's just pressure from Prairie Dogs has been a bit much. And here's Joe Ginn. He's got help if he can find it. No, it's a good tackle for a corner kick. CLS's Alex Wazalewski once scored 4 goals in a final against Hudson FC in a 5-2 victory. I've been in Gotham soccer a long time, and I think 4 goals is the D1 finals record by Alex Wazalewski. So Joe's 1 away from that. If he can get a 4th, I'll leave for the history books. Oh, Prairie Dogs. Great entry pass by Julian Warenka. Chance goes wide. OTP keeps it, but look at where the possession is. They can keep it here in their own third. The pressure ramps up immediately once the ball is played into the middle third. OTP keeps it. Here's number 7. He's played well tonight. He beautifully finds the center midfielder who collects it well. Numbers for OTP would help here. They're attacking with 4 against 6. And it's not a major challenge for Prairie Dogs, who defend comfortably. And here's Julian with an excellent first touch. He's spun. Has he played his man in? He has. And it's Wynn again. Does he do it? No, he can't get his left foot around it. It's still 4-0. It's a great ball in by Julian, who collected nicely. Here's Tom Nicholson, who's going to explain what OTPHJ stands for. It's after 11:19. The kids are to bed. This lives on YouTube. The
commissioner said no to that. It's just OTP, so it's over the pants.
It's just OTP.
Over
okay.
The pants.
Okay.
It's on your screen in front of you.
Oh, and is OTP in here? No, but they've got the ball in the Prairie Dogs' third for the first time in a long time. It's cleared by Dan Wachtel comfortably. For those watching at home, I'm told the official name of the championship squad tonight is OTP, not OTPHJ as they're formerly known. I'll leave it up to you all to go to Urban Dictionary to find out the origin of that team name. And is OTP in here? No.
But they did have they had their badge up.
Yes.
In the adverts for the match tonight. So they had their badge, which doesn't need too much to the imagination.
No, it does not. And by the way, Gotham Soccer, very fun to follow on Instagram. Always putting up match highlights, game photos. So if you haven't already followed, at Gotham Soccer NY, great Instagram follow for anyone who likes following soccer.
How much did they pay you for that?
And they recently crowned the women's champion last week. The Gotham Soccer women's the Gotham Soccer women's division, very high quality league, one of the few elite women's soccer leagues in New York City. College level, high level play. I've seen some of the games. I've seen some of the highlights. Very quality women on and off the field, and great spirit in the league. So that's been a lot of fun to watch over the last couple of years. Interesting. So the commissioner is telling me that among the Gotham Soccer Women's League, it's a very close-knit community. A lot of the players know each other well over the many years of playing in New York City, and it's a league on and off the field. And it's great that Gotham Soccer has been able to host that league, and that it's been such a great opportunity for quality soccer in New York City. Who won this year's championship in that league? She-Wolf FC. Shout out to She-Wolf FC. Tom, who do you like in the Champions League final this weekend?
As a Liverpool fan, that's a very harsh question.
Oh, man.
And it's impossible to answer. A Chelsea fan who I know is listening to this and has just commented on my commentating is a Chelsea fan, so I'm going to go Man City just for sheer spite.
Okay, Man City out of spite, yeah.
I know I can piss someone off.
I think most people are going to be rooting against Man City out of spite, so someone rooting.
Chelsea have already won it.
How recently has Chelsea won it? Right, City's
2012.
Interesting.
It's very unpopular.
Chelsea
No one cares about
unpopular in
City.
England, yeah.
One way or the other, no one cares about City. So.
Right. We're getting some AV technological support here. I think we're too loud on the telecast, potentially.
Too loud.
I'm annoying some
I
fans.
just want to make sure the dynamic duo are working out together.
Dynamic duo, the accountant and the lawyer.
Yes, exactly. Oh, by the way, do you want to plug your business? The lawyer already plugged his.
Yes, the law offices of Daniel F. Wachtel. Available for all litigation needs. I'm rooting for Chelsea as an American, rooting for Christian Pulisic to get the start and show well, but I would not bet $1 on them to get a result against City. City's a superior team. They've been better all year. Chelsea's got a chance, but
Chelsea's beaten them, though. How many times?
is that right?
They've beaten them multiple times this season.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm being schooled here. You're right. Chelsea had a bad finish, but the FA Cup final and the final game of the year, but they played Man City well.
Tuchel had the Midas touch from about Christmas until they beat Real Madrid.
Right.
And then they got the loss.
68th minute. OTP begging for a handball. We were talking Champions League and missed it. They're screaming for it. They look aggrieved, rightfully so, based on the body language, not based on the call, which I did not see.
Can we rewind by 30 seconds?
I don't know. We'll have to watch the YouTube video. I'm going to say definitely penalty. What are you doing, you wanker?
Just make it interesting.
Really? Great corner. Cleared nicely. Can OTP keep it? They can't. Dan Wachtel, well cleared. He's played very well tonight. Barely put a foot wrong. And again, it's high pressure from Prairie Dogs. They get out and they've got numbers here. It's a 4-on-2, 4-on-3 with a chaser. Here's Julian. He's played brilliantly tonight. He keeps it, and that's all he can do because OTP comes back well. Prairie Dogs wasteful. City are 2-1, 3-1 to lift the cup on Saturday.
2-1.
Heavy. That's how you do the odds in the U.S. -2, -200, -300.
Oh, okay. We say like evens.
They're like 70% favorite.
I mean, that makes sense. They're the better team.
They're the better team. Does the young American get the start for Chelsea? He's.
Probably not.
Yeah, you don't think so?
I think so.
Yeah. Oh, it's Julian from distance, well held by the keeper.
Got some Americans popping up all over Europe.
Yeah.
Winning trophies.
So an American is guaranteed to win the Champions League, I think for the first time ever, because Man City's backup goalie is Zach Steffen, who's the American #1, and you get a medal. He got the EPL medal on Sunday. Nice ovation for Julian Orenka. He's played center mid beautifully for 70 minutes for Prairie Dogs. The Packer Pelican, headed to Bowden next year. A brilliant performance. He's well informed for his preseason starting in August.
How do you know all that? You have a wife, right?
Yeah, I do. Happily married since September of this past summer. Thank you very much. Pure coincidence. I mentioned to one player on my team that I was interviewing for a coaching job at Packer, and he happened to get a ride home with Dan Wachtel, who had Julian in the car giving me a ride back to Brooklyn, who brought up, against my wishes, that I was interviewing for the Packer job, to which Julian responded that he had just graduated a year prior, and actually I ended up talking to Julian before the interview, and he gave me great intel that allowed him to get the job. So very small Gotham world.
There you go.
In fact, both my career opportunities right now are from Gotham. I'm working with Dan Wachtel professionally, and the Packer Pelicans as a coach this year, and I can credit Gotham Soccer because here's Joe Ginn again. It's a 3-on-2. It's an ambitious shot. Could have used his width there. I rate him as a winger very highly. Against CLS in the regular season, he scored 1 or 2 goals and unbalanced us all game long as a wing. I think he's a very good player. Playing in the middle now, played wing earlier.
This one just in front of us. Eponine were not my favourite team.
They were in D2 this year?
No, they dropped out, right?
Since the fall season, they played in our 5-a-side league.
Oh, interesting.
The mini winter league we had.
Yeah, we're talking about Bopanim, a team that played in Gotham Soccer's 11 for a long time. They're playing in Gotham Soccer 5-a-side now. Very hard to maintain a roster for an 11-a-side league.
Oh, yeah.
As all managers know. It feels like a second job on game days sometimes when you're managing your roster.
When you're trying to balance it.
Exactly.
Make sure everyone gets minutes. It's impossible.
Great challenge. And he's kept it. Very nicely played. But Mamadou controls. The number 5 in the yellow cross shorts. Playing well. Didn't want to tell. Meekly challenges there. Afraid to put his Princeton NYU brain to the test.
Yeah, that was an interesting.
We're going to have to slow that one down and look at it on YouTube. I think Eve will be pleased that he didn't put the full force of his brain power into that header.
As a defender, I'm disappointed. Just go for it.
Dan usually not afraid of a challenge.
Absolutely not.
You don't stay in this league on one of the best teams year after year without being able to defend and play your position.
Well, I mean, he manages the league,
That's
right?
true.
So
That's
he
true.
can't really drop himself.
That's true. You know what? As a elderly manager in this league, when you run a quality team, the pressure you feel from your players if you're underperforming is strong enough that unless you're playing at a high level, Dan is playing at a high level and is rightfully on the field. And if he weren't, he would have to consider not playing given the pressure by his teammates.
I think the first time we shared a field together, I called a penalty on you very early.
Very early, the very first game. Yes.
Good first impression,
Yeah.
Commissioner.
Down here.
Down right, down there. You owned up to it later.
I think I did. I will talk about refs right now. I used to be a one who would moan at the refs, and I've really tried to break that habit. And I've learned a long time ago, it doesn't help the team, it doesn't help the refs, it doesn't help the league, it doesn't help the players. And good sportsmanship goes a lot further than yelling at the ref. And I mean, Elliot, I'll ask you, does it ever help a team when you're getting moaned at and yelled at during the course of a game?
No. It can have the opposite effect.
Right.
And I think Gary Neville recently came out and spoke about a pre-season meeting that he had with one of the refs. And up until that time, Man United had a bit of a reputation for surrounding the refs and intimidating them into calling in their favour, thinking that it was a winning strategy. And he realised that the refs it has the opposite effect. Refs go into a game thinking, I'm not giving them anything. So, no, it's not a winning strategy.
Yeah.
However, it can depend on the ref.
Yeah.
What you don't want is a ref that will auction their decisions
Right.
to the loudest scream.
Right.
That's
Right.
not good for anyone.
Right. Yeah.
Blowing the water and
No, I've learned a long time ago that befriending the refs and befriending their captains, it makes for a much better Gotham experience than one where you're antagonizing everybody and begging for calls. And we're all repeat players. We're all in the league year after year. The players, the refs, the coaches. So,
Just pretending to be whiter than white.
you know what? If you,
It's all a fallacy.
I've been in this league since 2008, and I'm a much better gentleman on the field than I was 15 years ago.
I wish I could be as calm as you.
It helps when we've won all the close games over the last 5 years. For years, I was telling Tom before the game, CLS, I think we were 1-8 in our first 9 finals, and winning 5 or 6 finals out of in a 3-year period, that's a great chance. And OTP's got one, and that's brilliantly taken right footer. Scored in the rebound. It's 4-1. They've got 14 minutes to go. And you've got to say,
This is the comeback. This is the comeback. Man.
you've got to say it's deserved. OTP's played well the last 10, 15 minutes as we've been blathering on about anything other than their performance. But that's a great goal, and that's a testament to a great season. This game's not over yet with 14 minutes to play, 13 minutes to play.
To a great season, yeah, it's only one. Out of
No, not a great final, but a great.
Let's get another one quickly. Make it interesting. I mean, this is rag soccer, right? Like, anything can happen.
Anything can
Last 10
happen.
minutes.
We've seen 2-3 goal leads evaporate in this league.
Oh, absolutely. I've done it twice against Ballistic in the last season. I've seen Prairie do it to us last season. Like, this is nothing.
And here comes OTP. They've got the ball at midfield. They keep it here. That's a lot better. It's a 3-on-2, and chances are on for OTP as they get it wide. Oh, it's a great ball in. It's cut down. It could have been. It was a great cross. It's offsides, unfortunately.
Oh, the shot was the sub. Actually, not even sub.
It was a great cross by the number 5, who's played very well this half. Had numbers in the back post. It was well taken. There's a linesman who called it offsides. He was right in the right spot. VAR confirms that was offsides.
VAR confirmed? What are you looking at? This is Gotham, my friend.
And OTP controls again here. Played wide and kept. Here's the winger in the white shorts who we all remarked has got pace and quality. OTP finding the game here. It's well defended, but OTP keeps it. They keep it again, but the right back's out of options here. And he's well tackled here, and things are on for Prairie Dogs. Numbers on, it's a 2-on-1. It's played in, he's in, and there. Oh, it's a great save by the keeper.
Very well stood up there, the goalkeeper. Very well stood up there.
He stands his ground, he makes a save with his left hand. And here's OTP. Oh, the Meg is on. That's a good tackle. Oh. You saw it, we'll leave it to you to decide. It's a yellow card from the ref. Jewel leaves his feet. Here's what you were asking for, Tom.
I think that's a good 50-50 tackle, to be fair. I don't think there's anything wrong with
It
that.
looked pretty good to me. He left his feet, but maybe the ref got it wrong.
They
Yeah.
both kind of won the ball.
Wow. Oh, would have been fun if that happened early tonight.
Oh, yeah, that would have made it interesting. Made it tested. I mean, there haven't actually been that many dirty tackles, have there?
No, none I can think of this other than that. And that was dirty. I thought Jewel got a piece of the ball and on the wrong side of the call there.
Yeah. I mean, it probably looked worse because he was fully committed, and there's not been that many fully committed tackles.
Yep. But this ref's a professional, as are all the refs in Gotham Soccer. A professional insofar as this is his vocation, not insofar as he is a.
I don't know. He looks professional.
He seems
like he's professional. I mean, we can all do that sometimes, right?
He's got the kit. The
Definitely
socks are
kit.
pulled up properly. He's age appropriate.
Left.
Ball played over the top. Can OTP flick on? They can't. It's won nicely. And here's another chance for a challenge. Ooh, if I was OTP, I would have buried him right there. At 4-1 right there, you got a shot. You got a shot at win right there. It's 2-on-1 again. Oh, he's got. Oh my goodness, he had a winger to the left. If he played. If he got the angle right there, that's a layup. But here's OTP on the counter, and this is what they like to do.
This is just what Prairie Dogs didn't want. They've made it a very stretched game.
But OTP is playing a dangerous game. Is he offsides there? The flag stays down. It's a corner kick, and it's allowed.
Offside to me. Maybe it's sent back with deeper than you look.
I looked across at the linesman who was a yard or two behind the play. Might have missed that call. If they score here, we'll get the VAR cameras to check. The VAR cameras say it was a correct call, not offsides. The referees have been excellent tonight. Heavy corner there, all the way to the far post, well cleared. It's 4-1 Prairie Dogs. We're in the 83rd minute now. 8 minutes plus stoppage time to go. 3 goals by Joe Ginn, a 4th by Wynn. OTP's played well in the second half. They got the first on a rebound, on a well-taken right foot shot. It's not going to be enough tonight unless they can pull a real rabbit out of the hat here at Pier 40.
You never know, man. You never know.
Where's the width? Shane collects it. He throws. I think this is Federico or Francisco. Calmly keeps possession. No, a little clever there. It's a tough spot to lose it. And here's OTP with numbers up. Does he have the pace to get behind? No, he doesn't. No. It's great defense by Henrik Olsen, the future Barmy left back.
Yeah, let's have everyone put pressure on that.
DraftHenrik.com. You can all sign the petition.
Yeah.
It's a GoFundMe. Tom's trying to get beer money to get Henrik drunk enough to join his squad, the pink and gray.
Why would you not want to join us? We're a 4th place team.
Right.
They're about to win the league. I could hold his brother hostage. His brother's here. Right? Maybe that's the way to do it.
I'm hearing that there's a place in the middle of the park or at wing on Barmy, chance to get more offensive opportunities, maybe enjoy his football a little bit more.
Yep.
Proud supporters of Barmy.
Score goals.
Good culture.
Apparently, he played his best game of the season was for us this year. So we'll see what happens there.
The summer league starts in 2 weeks, so it's a very short off season. For
Not even next week.
Is it next week? I haven't seen fixtures up. But
there's a couple of fixtures.
Really?
The lower
D2.
ballistics. Ballistics. The teams that weren't involved in the playoffs. There's some games next week.
Okay.
Right, Elliot. There's some games next week, right? There's some games.
Yeah, there's
I should check the schedule.
some games for teams that didn't make the playoffs.
Got it. Okay, good.
And then like the 8th is the first game.
Got it. You can always check the standings and the table and the schedule at GothamSoccer.com. Sounds like D1's underway already next week for the 4 teams that didn't make the playoff and the newly promoted D2 champion. What do you think about Joe Ginn's mustache, Tom?
No comment because I'm going to say something very rude. I don't think a moustache looks good on anyone.
It's a tough look.
Especially just a moustache. Come on.
Right. Is it ironic? Is it, is he trying to...
No, he hasn't. No.
It's not
No,
ironic.
he's probably trying to keep all... Who knows?
Prairie Dogs
Hey,
based
he
at...
scored
Based
3
at
goals. He scored 3
You're right,
goals
you can wear-
tonight.
yeah,
That's all I'm going to focus on.
yeah. Prairie Dogs based out of Brooklyn. It could be a Brooklyn thing that we don't know
Are
about.
they based out of Brooklyn? Who knows?
Dan Martell's based out of Brooklyn.
I think does he live in the suburbs these days? I thought he moved.
He's been splitting his time between Hudson, New York, and Brooklyn.
There you go. There you go.
I'm told that the Wachtels will return to New York for the fall,
Okay.
but they've been enjoying their quarantine in Hudson, New York. Beautiful town for anyone looking for an upstate romantic weekend.
Romantic weekend, not just a romantic life. You don't want to retire there now you're married? 38?
I can only afford a romantic weekend in Hudson, New York. It does seem lovely. And here's OTP with the ball. No, it's not going to be enough. 3.5 minutes of regular time. They trail by 3. The number 1 seed Prairie Dogs, number 2 seed OTPHJ. Prairie Dogs beat Barmy in the semifinals 2-1. OTP beat CLS 3-2 in their semifinal. Deservingly playing for the champion, but the better team was Prairie Dogs tonight. Deservingly up 4-1. OTP has played well this half. There's a shot from distance, and does he do it? He has! That's a great cherry on top of the sundae from the little Prairie Dog, number 14. What a wonderful finish.
That was remarkable. That was 40 yards out.
That was 40 yards out. Found his spot. It's a wonderful finish. It's 5-1 Prairie Dogs. There's no coming back from that. Barely off his line. Uh, 5-1. Yep.
Oh.
It's 5-1 for those of you following at home. We entered a clerical. Oops, we entered a clerical error. Oh, there we go. It's a great goal for Prairie Dogs. The talented winger, number 14. He's got all the pace in the world. There he shows off his power, and Prairie Dogs want more. Here's Mamadou. They've got a cherry. They're looking for whipped cream now. Maybe a little hot fudge here.
Hot fudge?
I don't know. It's a Sunday. I took the analogy too far. Good turn there. I think hot fudge comes before the cherry, so we're going to have to...
Does it? Americans, man.
Oh, yeah. In America, we don't save room for dessert. We make room for dessert. And that includes hot fudge, whipped cream, and cherries. It's 5-1. Prairie Dogs in complete control here. We're a minute and change of regulation time, probably 1 of stoppage time.
Oh, well.
That's all right. Let's see. Let's see if I can help.
Jeffrey's trying to help. He's probably going to cut off the
I just bought my first Mac this last week, and I feel like I'm a real tech savant now. Let's see if we can get back in here.
It's great to catch up with you guys.
I'm having fun.
Whose idea was it?
Well, they did it. Dan Martell's friends did it for the last final very well, and so we just Tom and I were talking about coming to the game on the weekend, and then.
Yes, some heads up would have been good.
I think I texted Tom at 6 o'clock. Hey, we're going to do the commentary. Oh, it's a great goal! Oh my goodness! Beautiful corner. It's Henrique Olsen on the back post, and the referee calls time at 6-1. It's a fitting end to a dominating performance. It's a great header goal. It's a 6-1 final. Wow, what a goal. On the stroke of full time. Olsen got on the back post. He elevates. He finds the back window. It's
Quite an acute angle.
from a tough angle on a lefty in-swinger corner. It's 6-1 Prairie Dogs, the deserving champions of Division I. From the very first minute, they were on the front foot. The best team all year. And respect for OTP, who battled to the very end, got their goal. Small consolation prize for a very good season. They'll be playing the highlight tape of the semifinal win over CLS United for years to come. I'm sure those DVDs will sell well amongst the OTP fans. We're full-time here. We'll join you again momentarily for the trophy ceremony. For Tom Nicholson, I'm Jeff Alexander, and it's been a blast being with you. Again, the law offices of Daniel F. Wachtel for all your litigation needs. This has been Jeff Alexander. It's been a great time. Congrats to Prairie Dogs, red deserving champions of Gotham Soccer Division 1.
Well done, both of you. Summer, bring on the summer. Service for soccer and stuff like that? Is that like a,